Hey everybody, it's Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures, and I'm waiting to see if this is going to be buffering, if the stream is okay, because I was in the other room and it was not so good. So I'm not in my workroom right now, I'm out in the schoolroom, so hopefully it is doing better. Let me check and see. Okay, good. Okay, so what I was saying, because I'm going to start, I'll just start all the way over. I had planned on doing a haul video this morning, or this whatever time it is today, but something's really been bugging me that happened today when I was out garage sailing, and I just didn't feel right just like plowing ahead and not addressing it, and just kind of, I wanted to ask, like, what would you do in this situation? Because I feel like I didn't do the right thing, but I don't know what the right thing would have been. And again, I want to preface this like I did with the other one. If there are any hateful comments or racist comments that pop up, I'm definitely going to delete them or hide them. So there's that. And also, you know, a little background on us, on our family, is that my husband is half Mexican, so that makes my children part Mexican. So when we go visit family, my husband's family in California, you know, that's what we get. That's where we are. That's our family. So I'm doing this not necessarily to call out what the person, but I don't know, just to get a perspective on what would you do. Maybe, you know, I just keep feeling like I should have done something differently and I didn't, and don't know what I should have done. So let me set it up. I went to a garage sale today. It was one of the last ones I went to, and I was looking through all of the jewelry, and I asked the lady, how much is the jewelry? And she said, it's $1 each. So I gathered up quite a few pieces because I was like, yeah, $1. And I went to check out. I had 26 pieces, and she's like, why don't you just give me $25? So I was giving her my $25, and this little Hispanic lady comes up and picks up a necklace and holds it up and says, how much is this? And the woman says, it's $10. And she picks up a bracelet. How much is this? $5. And my mouth dropped, because for me it was $1, less than $1 even, because it was like, she was like, oh, you know, 26, just take it for 25, it's fine. And for this woman who comes up, that was this little Hispanic lady, it was suddenly $10, $5, $15. I mean, the prices were obviously not for her. But at this point, it was like I had just handed over my money. Hi, Mimi. She's like, black is beautiful. And like, going back, it's one of those things where it's like, when you walk away kind of shell-shocked and you're like, what should I have done? I mean, now I'm thinking, like, okay, oh, I should have, you know, if I had said, oh, if that's how much it is for her, I don't want to, out of doubt, she would give me my money back for this stuff. Or do I like say, oh, it was $1 for me, ma'am, I'll buy it for you, and then you don't have to spend $15, $20 for 2 items. And it was $2 for me. But just to see it, I don't know, like, I just was in shock at the moment. You would have given her back everything. Yeah, and that's why I just feel like my gut just didn't feel right. Like, I don't think I handled this right. I don't, you know, and it's been bothering me. So I was just like, you know what? I just want to say, like, not okay. One, I don't, and again, I personally don't feel like I handled it okay, because I just, you know, she ended up not buying anything and leaving. You would have said, you would have put everything down. Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'd already paid, and like, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, you would have asked her, why was it $1 for me and not for her? Yeah. Exactly. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I feel like now, like, you know, those moments when after you walk away, you're like, I should have done this. I should have said this. So that's kind of how it was for me. I knew, like, I was just like having one of these like moments, and just turned and did. Yeah. And now I'm just like, dang it. I wish I had just grabbed it up and bought it for $1 and given it to the lady because it's bothering me. So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to see like what you guys said and what you would have done in that situation. I mean, have you ever had a situation like that when it's, I don't know, you didn't, when something happened and you didn't handle it right? Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm looking in the chat. So it got to me because I'm just thinking, that could have been my boy's family, that my family by marriage, it could have been, I don't know. It just shocked me. So yeah, next time I won't be caught off guard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking in the chat. So yeah, I mean that was basically it. That was the thing too. Like maybe there was a backstory. Maybe there was that's another thing. I was like, maybe there's something going on here that I don't recognize. Maybe and you start making these excuses in your head, like, well, it's her stuff, so she can make the price that she wants. But at the same time, you're like, no, that's not right. Or like you said, maybe this woman comes to her garage sales all the time and she just wants to, maybe they have a history, but then it's still like, nah, it didn't feel like that either. It just didn't feel like that. Because yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. I didn't feel right doing a whole video today because I just was really gutted by it, honestly, and kind of disappointed in myself for not saying something. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, what if there was something, but if I had said something, maybe I would have found out. Um, okay, let me look back in the chat and see, because I just thought I would come and say, like, have you experienced something like that? Or maybe there's something I'm not thinking of, or maybe no, it's just no. You would have given her back everything. Yeah. Yeah, it was a total shock. It was, because I'm not I'm not okay with that at all. I got in the car and I called Randy and was like, I don't even know what to make of what just happened. I do know, but I don't. I'm just like, why didn't I say something? Oh boy, yeah, that's not right. So I'm not going to read it out loud because some of these things, some of the hateful words that people have said that to other people, not that they are saying. So yeah, I would have. I don't know what I would have done at that time. Amy says the shock would probably make me do, and I think that's the thing. Like the shock was real. Because I mean, even some of the things I had were marked, like had little hang tags that said $3, $5. So I was expecting more. I had already pulled out 30 because I knew it was going to be probably at least 30, maybe more. And then she was, it was just like, everything's $1, everything's $1. Yeah. So the seller should have been called out. But yeah. And then you're like, well, I'm there. I'm one person, and you never know how someone is going to react to you. Like her, this woman, her family was there. So there were maybe 3 or 4 people, like maybe sisters, husbands, and you don't know how someone is going to react. And you're a solo individual, right? I just, yeah, I don't know. It was rough. It was very rough. I don't, yeah, I'm reading in the chat. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Cecilia says, when I turn around and just walk away, I regret it and think, so I should have done something. Yeah. Next time. And that's the thing. Like, you don't know until you're in the moment, and it happens so quickly, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, just, be nice to everybody. I don't know. Oh no. Yeah, this is true. After you pay for your items, I would have acted dumb and said, "Oh, I thought they were $1." Okay. Yeah. I thought, yeah. Sorry if you're watching this and you're like, I'm reading everybody's comments in the chat. I just, yeah. Some people are taught, and this is true, Faye. You know, some people are taught from birth, that's, you know, and it's a fight, you know, because I welcome to Texas, right? I grew up in Texas and in the South. I was born in Mississippi. So it's something that, I mean, even because Randy's not super dark skinned. I mean, he's dark enough, but we've had people talk to, you know, when we're together, we've had people say stuff about the Mexicans. And Randy's like, what? This is a sort of funny story, sort of not. One of my old neighbors she was one of my next door neighbors when I lived in another area. And she was from Louisiana, and she was black. She was light, you know, very light skinned. And she worked at a news channel in Louisiana. And when she got married, when she told the story, it was funny, but it's sort of not funny. When she was working in this news station in Louisiana when she was younger, and she got married, she got called in by her boss and was told, we heard that you married a black, and we really think you ought to keep that, you know, close to the chest, you know, like maybe don't tell people, maybe don't mention it. And she said she sat there and she was like almost as if she was getting punked or something, like was she on the hidden camera or something. And she looked at him and she said, "You know I'm black." And she said his face just froze. So I mean, part of it's like funny, but this is just, she's my age and this is happening now. Anyway, that's a different story, but when it happens, sometimes you're just, yeah. I mean, Randy's really nice because he usually doesn't say anything when someone talks about the Mexicans to him, and he's just like, yeah. 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 So yeah, I'm looking back in the chat again. Yeah, karma definitely. Yeah. So I know I just wanted to get your guys's responses, and like maybe there was something hey Margaret, maybe you're not thinking about it this way. Maybe you're not thinking about it that way. I really try, and I think a lot of people would benefit from this. To try to see things from everybody's point of view. And I know sometimes it's hard. And I know sometimes it's hard to do that, but I'm like, what am I missing? But no, I don't think I missed anything on that one. Be prepared for next time for sure. We don't know all the facts. Yeah. I feel, and then I'm just like, how often does this happen? You know, to this woman, and how often, but it's like she may not have realized it was even happening, you know, and it may happen to all of us every day and we don't know it because the person in front of us has already paid and we didn't hear the woman say everything's $1, you know. So yeah. So we just, burn. Yeah. All we can do is raise our children to be kind and treat people as we'd want to be treated. Yes, for sure. And there's a fear there too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There is a fear there of, even if I had said something, I have a, you know, when I think about what if I had said something, I had a genuine fear of the family, the backlash, when I was dating a guy, we were leaving a club. This is something I never thought I'd tell. We were leaving a club, and there were these skinhead guys leaving the club too, and they started doing their thing, you know, like as the club was closing, you know, we were all walking out, and the guy I was dating at the time, just said, why are you guys doing that? You know, why are you, he wasn't like yelling or confrontational. He just said, what, you know, they were doing the whole Heil Hitler thing and all of this stuff as we walked out of the club as it closed. And he just said, why do you guys do that? And they flipped. And they rushed at him. And luckily, there was a big group of people that were able to break the whole thing up. And we knew the owner of the club, and they all came out and, you know, broke it all up. But it was just that flip of a switch that just to question somebody's motives, just to say, why are you doing that? And not having a conversation. It wasn't, you know, this is how we feel. It was attack because you have questioned us. I guess that, I don't know if that just like is there for me. And so I'm like, if I question, if I say, am I gonna, you know, is that the reaction I'm gonna get? I don't know. I mean, I guess that was the fear for me. Like, as I was thinking about it, like, if I say something, is this gonna happen? Yeah. So, yeah. It's crucial to them to, yeah. So, anyway, I don't know. You just never know how people are going to react. That's another thing. But I don't think that's an excuse. I don't think people should not do the right thing out of fear of not knowing how someone else is going to react. So, there's that too, right? You'll get a do-over. Yeah. Oh yeah. And before I met Randy, I've dated guys of many nationalities. Well, I won't say many because that makes it sound like I've dated a ton of people, but I was dating this, he was half Chinese, half Vietnamese, and it's, you know, I never really experienced, we were just walking into a movie theater one evening and this truck full of guys came by and just started harassing us, and it was weird feel. I mean, it was scary. And I'm just thinking this happens all the time to people and it's so not okay. Yeah. Attack, like, yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's okay on either side. You know what I mean? Bigotry is bigotry on either side, you know? So it's not okay either way at all. So whether it's one way or the other is how I feel. So yeah, I mean, as long as you can have a civil conversation and explain your reasonings, I don't know. Okay, I think that's just, oh my gosh, that's nuts. I mean, it's to hear some of the stories that y'all are telling in there. Oh wait, I don't know about that, Shelby. My eBay's been on vacation for so long. It's hopefully we'll be back on soon. So part of me is glad my eBay's been on vacation with all the craziness that's been going on with the eBay stuff. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, okay. I just was like, I can't do a haul video today. I didn't feel right about it, but I'll share it. I mean, maybe I'll think of something. Maybe, you know, the things I sell from this garage sale that I got from her for $1. Maybe I'll find a way to, you know, put it to good use as far as, I don't know, something else. I'll think of something. Oh no, Shelby. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That was what I was wanting to talk about today, and just wanted to, yeah, like I say, process it and just to see like what you guys would do in that situation and what. And again, I know there are people on either side that feel, you know, I don't know. Yeah. And everybody has, you know, like my grandmother's generation, they have a very different experience of life. Not that I felt like it, not that it was okay, you know, and with some of the peers in my grandmother's generation, you know, having to have a conversation with them about the kind of language I don't appreciate. But knowing how they grew up and how the world was when they grew up before segregation ended, and then in the 20s, and in the, you know, and how much things have changed. And not that it's okay, but just saying, you know, things are different. Things are changing. Well, they're not totally different, but they're changing, and we've got, you know, but it's hard, you know, if you've got people that have very different world. There was a story, I'm trying to remember. It was a Buddhist monk that was telling about it. It had to do with this may seem really way out there, but it had to do with the piracy that was going on in the east of Africa, when they were, you know, pirates, like modern day pirates taking over ships and things like that. And this Buddhist monk was talking about, you know, somebody was asking him to condemn it and all of this, and you know, he was, you know, of course it's not okay, but he said, if I lived in that man's shoes, the pirate, I would probably have ended up in the same spot as he, because all of the life trajectory for him was heading in that direction. And if we don't put ourselves in other people's shoes and see where they are coming from, you know, it's easy to vilify people. It's easy to say, you know, that they're a terrible person, but you don't know what has led up in their life to being that way. And that's, you know, not to excuse that behavior, but just, I don't know, there's root causes of things. Anyway, I'll just leave it there, or I'll start getting philosophical and stuff. So, whatever. No, nobody knows me. Are you kidding me? No. Okay, so that's that, and let's see how many. Oh, we got 3 haters. All right. Well, I'm sure it'll grow. Anyway, whatever. That's that. That's my line in the sand. So, yeah, Yellow Rose reseller, and I think living in the, maybe not even just living in the South, but older relatives using racist language, you know, around the kids, that, you know, it's just something, you know. Yeah. Oh boy, Lord, I have. Wow. Yeah, that's, yeah. I won't go into it any more than that, but but definitely, yeah. Anyway. Okay, I'll have a whole video for you guys tomorrow. Go down there and hit the thumbs up. Hopefully you'll hit the thumbs up, because you know, what's their thumbs down here, but I guess there may be, because I'm not seeing everybody's side. So, all right. So, oh yeah, either way, Shelby, it's good. Yeah, even if you thumbs up, it's fine. If you thumbs down, YouTube sees it as a, you know, engagement. You know, it's all the same. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what happened, and I just wanted to see, you know, your take, and maybe give me some perspective, because I think it doesn't hurt to try to get perspective, for sure. Okay, I will talk to you guys later, and I have a haul video for you tomorrow. Got some cool jewelry. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, you guys. Have a great evening.